Y'all, I couldn't wait to get out of church to have this conversation with y'all. I saw the 9:30 skit with Shayla going to Angelina's house. Didn't I tell y'all that was going to happen? Didn't I tell y'all she was going to go to Angelina's house? Y'all got to excuse my voice. I've been in church preaching. And I ain't got no voice. Didn't I tell y'all it was going to happen? I told y'all she was going to go to Angelina. She said she thought the trip was going to change something. Listen, when you messing with a married man, you have to be mindful that of the reality that you always go, you the second choice. You ain't the main choice. And that man can leave you and go right back to his wife. And even though Anthony, his intentions is horrible, it ain't even really for Shayla, it ain't even really for Amber. He just really trying to secure that bag. We all know that. Did y'all see Angelina's face though? I didn't get a chance to do a review between that skit and her praying. But that look on her face was like she knew what was happening. She knew that Shayla was in trouble. She knew it. Shayla went right back to her mother's house the same way when she went and sat on the floor of that laundry room. And then we got the skit with Shayla leaving, Angelina praying. Now I seen some of the comments, y'all was like, half the skit was her taking off jewelry, but that was symbolic of her emptying herself and her coming not in a particular form of fashion, but it was symbolic of her humbling herself to go in the presence of God. Now, whether she was, I don't know, I can't really say if she was genuine or sincere. You'll know how genuine she is if there's a change in her behavior. The best apology or the best form of repentance is changed behavior. I appreciate how she said she was remorseful for the stuff she was saying to Zachary. She even mentioned Brody, her husband. She didn't say she was remorseful for what she did to Pam. To Pam, when she came to Pam's house and hit and slapped Pam into next year. But I'm wondering if she gonna change with the advice she been giving to Shayla now. She done put out a Bible. I said, she ain't put out a Bible or none of these skits. They goes to show she has some foundation of some sort. But she got straight away. She said that she was praying for Anthony for being there for Kai. I mean, was he really there for Kai? Is he really there for Kai? Because Kai like 8 months old and he just now figuring out the baby last name ain't Dalton. And is her form of him being there talking about financial to be able to give Shayla what she want? Is it the image of it? Because I would like to argue that Anthony ain't been supportive, like emotionally, spiritually to Kai. Nothing like that. But I say all that to say, I'm wondering if things are going to change. She didn't say anything about the paternity. And did y'all notice too, the first skit, Shayla finally told her about the last name. It's like she kind of touched on it. She didn't go into detail about it. And I'm wondering if that didn't trigger Angelina, if Angelina did mess with the test. If she just said something about, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but did she say, I think Shayla told Angelina that Anthony was upset about his name not being Dalton. But she didn't mention about going down to change it. She just mentioned that he was upset about it. And I'm still wondering if that means that she has to go, that if she told her they got to go downtown, if that would have changed anything. But it just kind of went over Angelina's head. So now I'm wondering about this whole DNA test with Kai. Is it, I don't know. I don't want it to be Anthony's baby. But I don't want it to be Arby's because I don't want Arby to feel like he got to be tied with her. I don't know. Drop in the comments who baby y'all think it is and whose baby y'all want it to be. And do y'all think there's something going to change now that Angelina done found the Lord again? It seemed like. Do y'all think her advice going to change? I don't know. Drop it in the comments what y'all think.